morning, amazing, amazing people. And I can see a lot of people this morning are dressed for success. But this morning, I would like to talk about something else. I would like to talk about the key to success. Because even though we can be dressed for success, there are some nice secrets to success that I'm sure we can share in this room. The voice is shaking. So it's themed The Difference. And today I would like to share with you what the difference is. So I'm going to share some success stories with you guys. And some of these success stories were after hardships. And we've heard many of them. I'm going to start with this gentleman. He was born in 1890, and Harlan faced a lot of difficulty in his life. By the young age of 6, he already lost his father, and by the age of 12, he dropped out of school. He had to work countless jobs just to survive. In his 40s, he ran a roadside diner in Kentucky. And he had some success. But unfortunately, at 65, a highway killed his business, because now they didn't drive into him anymore. So he was defeated. He felt like, what's next? And he lived on a social security check, which wasn't much. But what was his rise to success? He refused to give up. And he hit the road with his pressure cooker and his chicken recipe. And he got more than 1,000 rejections. Ladies, gents, we talk about no's a lot, eh? 1,000. Imagine that. He could have given up easily, but he refused to. And one yes changed the trajectory of his life. By the age of 73, Harlan Sanders had built a network of more than 600 restaurants. So what legacy did he leave? Colonel Sanders became a global icon of perseverance. And today KFC is in over 145 countries, proving that it's never too late to rise. And that failure is just the beginning if you don't give up. This young girl was born to poverty in rural Mississippi. She didn't have a nice childhood. She was abused. She had a teen pregnancy. She lost that baby shortly after it was born. That wasn't nice. What was a rise to success? She worked her way up in media, often being told she wasn't fit for television. Her emotional intelligence and authenticity redefined daytime TV. Today, the legacy she left, Oprah Winfrey was the first black female billionaire, and she transformed daytime TV to something they didn't think was possible. And people's stories started to matter. She heroed education and reading. She made a massive impact. I'm so happy she didn't give up. Then each of these individuals, some you might know, some not. Everyone's story was unique. Why did they make it? What was their key to success? If we look at Howard Schultz, from Brooklyn's projects to Starbucks CEO, he made coffee a global culture. Trevor Noah, from apartheid South Africa to The Daily Show, he gave voice to global issues with comedy. Then J.K. Rowling, from a broke single mom, she wrote Harry Potter, and it started such a fire and a love for reading amongst so many people. So everyone's story is different. What is your story? Let's look at a small portion of Charlize Theron. She comes from South Africa. I'm sure we are all familiar with that. She moved from South Africa to Los Angeles to pursue a career in film, but she found herself in a very tight spot because it didn't completely work out as she planned. And she was living in a motel with very limited income. She relied on checks from a previous modeling company. And one specific day, Charlene was standing in a bank in America. Her mom from Benoni sent her a check just to pay her rent. And they couldn't cash it because she wasn't a citizen and it was out of state. She threw a big scene, made a tantrum. She was in dire straits. Thank goodness she did that, because that drew the attention of a talent guy, John Crosby. And he then saw this, and he helped her to cash that check, but he also introduced her to the right people. And that changed her whole life. And then for some it was much easier, I feel. Sure, that must have been easy. So from a dorm room to a global empire, Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook from his dorm room. Imagine that, playing around. A few years later, sure, what would our life be without Facebook? So, I ask you, what is the difference? Why did they have success? I mean, we've heard Chris and Lucinda's story, most of us. We've heard Javi and Olga's stories. We've heard so many different stories. It's unique. So what is the key to success? I'm desperate to find out what it is, and I'm sure you too. But the answer is simple. It's you. The difference to success isn't this magic packet you sprinkle over you or you do something. It's you. It's the way you see yourself. It's the way you speak to yourself. It's the way you believe in yourself. And it's the way you show up for yourself. It's you. So now I'm going to do something a little bit unconventional. I want you all to take out your cell phones just for a moment. Okay, don't be distracted by notifications and messages. Well, just do that for me. So just for a moment, don't be distracted. Forget about the person around you. I want you to go inward. I want you to really look at your eyes. Hold it steady. Now just really look into your own eyes. Just breathe and stay there. Notice the tiny flecks of color, the lines that weren't there 5 years ago. The quiet power that is gazing back at you in this moment. Those eyes have watched you make choices that no one else knows about. They are filled with tears, 2 a.m. in the morning, and just like that, sparked up at small victories that no one else noticed. When last did you take time to look at yourself? Just really look at yourself. We're so busy, and it's not bad, but we're so busy. We're busy caring for others, making sure everyone is all right. But now I challenge you to look at yourself. And now just let the screen fade away. And now I want you to see your future self. The version that didn't give up. What do you see staring back at you now? Do you see gratitude? Do you see relief? Do you see pride? Now, whisper a promise right here, right now, just between you and your reflection. I will keep showing up. I will keep choosing me. Because when you honor the person in that screen, you honor every step that brought you here and every step that you're about to take. And then you remember that the difference is you. And now I want you to just put your phones down, really just close your eyes, and just sit here with me. Take a deep breath and just receive what I feel each of us need. future. We have the opportunity to rewrite it. And I hold fast to a promise of hope. As spoken in the book of Isaiah, and today I choose opportunity over obstacles, possibility over limitation. I choose me. I am enough. I am becoming. I am ready. We are ready. Let's be the difference and change the world.